then we move up the scale to what's called Ajna chakra, or the third eye chakra, and it's right there at the frontal lobe of the brain. The new brain has to do very much with our reasoning and our discernment, but even more than that, we put it with the pineal gland. The pineal gland, as we know, it secretes melatonin. Melatonin is what has to do with our relationship to light, to dreams, to sleep. Melatonin has to do with the imaginatory side of ourselves as well. In our culture, we have atrophied this very important gland because we're not so connected with the circadian rhythms, having to do with in the morning the light, it comes up, and when the sun goes down, then it's dark and we go to sleep. Instead, we have all this false lighting happening in our world, and so we don't necessarily get to develop this relationship with this part of ourselves which is tied to our intuition. So what is intuition? Intuition oftentimes comes from another place. Suddenly you'll get an intuitive hit, or you'll just get this information that comes from a place other than yourself. And what happens is then the intuition comes into us and we put our reasoning skills or our intellect to it, and might then completely turn our back on our intuition, or turn our back on this God or divinity that comes into us because we over-intellectualize it. That would be the shadow side, is the overthinker or the intellect. And the positive is the intuitive. So how many times have you got this intuitive hit and then over-rationalized or intellectualized, and boom, it's gone and the decision wasn't proper? So these are important things and skills to develop, and very much tied to how we relate to light and dark in the world and sleep, the dream time, sleep state. The idea around this pineal gland is also, in a sense, a transportation system to an expanded version of yourself, in which might include past life memories, or hearing another person's thoughts, or precognitive dreams, things that are tied in a sense to mystical experiences. That's the third eye. You can train yourself to strengthen your third eye by simply turning your gaze up behind closed eyes while you practice meditation, or gazing out into the horizon line with your eyes closed. You see where your top lid and your bottom lid meet. You gaze out into that, and then just a little bit above that. When you go to sleep at night, turn your eyes up as opposed to letting them dip down into an unconscious state. That's how you develop that third eye chakra. We move to this next one, and that is the crown chakra, Sahasrara. Its color is violet. It's open to the all that is, and some people say, or to the Akashic records, everything that's ever existed from the beginning of time. So within that, it's all knowledge. And it has to do with spirituality. It has to do with beauty. It has to do with channeling the guru, the teacher, your own internal teacher. And the physical manifestation of it is the brain cells or the dendrites. So let me ask you this. Have you ever been talking to a person and suddenly you feel like these little tingles on the top of your head, or your hair's wanting to stand? That's called resonance. And that's coming from your crown chakra. So on a positive note, on a positive archetype, it's your internal teacher, it's your internal guru, or it's an external teacher that comes at you. On another negative archetypal image of it, it is the egotist, or righteousness, overly righteous, or I like to put it, somebody who is sitting on their high horse and looking down at everybody else. You can see the degrees where you fall within each of these two chakras, in the positive, virtuous aspect of it, or the shadowy, denser quality of it. I hope I clarified something up for you in regards to chakras. They can be measured, and they can be measured through the health of your endocrine system or your glandular system. As science knows now, our glands secrete hormones, and it is our hormones which give us our emotions and our feelings. They come from lineage-based, culture-based, how we are conditioned in the world, and as we grow and we grow and mature these chakras, hopefully, if all goes well. Please contact me if you would like to learn more. Come to one of my yoga classes. Dreamtime Yoga it is, www.dreamtimeyoga.com. And I so love doing this and informing you. Namaste, much love, and I will see you next time.